Good morning all, my name is Haley Comet and welcome to just another Magic Monday. Your cosmic forecast for the week of December 20th to December 26th. What can be expected with your life and how to navigate the Sun entering Capricorn, signaling a season of grounded realisticness. We have Saturn square Uranus, which is capping off a story that has been playing out all 2021. Venus continuing its retrograde journey, and Mercury in Capricorn gaining more insight and clarity on the situation with harmonious aspects to Uranus and Neptune. If this is your first time Magic Monday, hi, hello, my name is Haley Comet. Great to meet you. If you're coming back, if you watch these every Monday, I'm so honored to be starting your week with you. Hello. Let's get our energy in sync with the cosmos. Let's make it a beautiful week. If you feel inspired at any moment throughout this video, if you could like, comment, subscribe, share, any little nudge that you can give is so appreciated by me, and I'm so thankful for every single person watching this right now. Sorry about that. The camera was focusing on the candle, which it is pretty cute though. It's a little deer, so I can't be too mad. So this week is sort of chaotic cosmically, so I suppose it's appropriate that I'm sort of having a chaotic day myself. I've kept trying to make oats today multiple times. There has been multiple oat attempts, but I put on the water to start boiling, and then you have to wait before you put like the steel cut oats in. So I put on the water to boil, and then I just start getting ready, and then I forget. And so there have been multiple oat attempts. This last time when I smelled something burning, I thought of this TikTok that I had watched that said that the last thing that happens before you have a stroke is that you smell the smell of burnt toast. So I was like, is something going on right now? So I just gave up on oats. After the final time, I was like, how can you not remember that water is boiling? Are you kidding me? So I gave up, so I'm coming at y'all hungry. I'm also coming at y'all not really that caffeinated because I was on my way to get my coffee to come sit down and film, and I spilled it all over the ground, stained my white rug. I'm pretty upset, but it should be able to come out. So yeah, I'm a little chaotic, undercaffeinated, and I gave up on breakfast, so I'm a little all over the place, but so is this week. I mean, Saturn square Uranus is why when I was doing my 2021 seminars, I was like, it's sort of a chaotic year. It's this fundamental clash between how things are done. Saturn in Aquarius with, well, what if we could do something differently with Uranus? It's things that are unexpected. It is ups and downs. And I wouldn't go into this week being totally freaked out or totally scared, because this is a story that has been playing out, so it's likely an expansion on the themes that have already been presented that have been hallmarked to Saturn square Uranus, which of course is the supply chain issues, really bizarre weather, storms, travel issues, things of the like. I would definitely say if you're traveling this week, just be super cautious. I never try to incite any fear into these readings, but this is just a week to slow down, get to where you're going at a calm and reasonable pace, and give yourself extra time to do everything. If something would normally take you 15 minutes, maybe just give yourself 30. So without further ado, let's dive into the vibe check of the week now that we know how I'm coming at you guys this week. It's a very Monday over here. So the vibe check of the week. So this is essentially an energy or a feeling that you can use to understand the week as a whole. And this week, I want you to think of the awkwardness of trying to combine two families' holiday traditions. So for the sake of this vibe check, I'm going to tell a little story. So let's say your name is Stella and you get married to someone named Kyle. Stella and Kyle, happily ever after. And this is their first holiday season as a married couple. And they're trying to navigate, okay, you have all of these holiday traditions. I have all these holiday traditions with my family. What do we do? And both sides are being a little stubborn around, well, this is what we do on Christmas morning. And then the other side's like, well, no, because how could Kyle be doing that on Christmas morning when Kyle needs to be serving out at the food bank with our family? And it's like being in the middle, caught in the middle of the old way of doing things versus new and being open and being flexible with adjusting towards a new way of doing things. And other vibe checks I've given for Saturn square Uranus is like someone who is older and someone who is younger trying to build furniture. There just is this fundamental clash between the old way of doing things and the new way of doing things. And this week I just thought I would make a little festive with the holiday season. It's like Stella's family is like, oh, I can't wait for you to come over. And every Christmas morning we always make gingerbread houses. But then Kyle's family is like, well, Kyle's gonna need to be at the food bank by 5 a.m. So I don't understand how you're gonna make gingerbread. And just people, tensions are high. Holidays tend to sort of bring it out of people. And there's this clash between, you can't have it both ways. Stella cannot be making gingerbread houses with her family, all her little cousins, and also at the food bank with Kyle's family. And there's this energy around, sometimes you just have to disappoint people, which is unfortunate, but there can also be this beautiful illumination. And this does play out later this week as we get into some holiday bliss type energy around, we can create new traditions. Maybe we can go to the food bank first thing and then go and make gingerbread houses. And maybe we make a new tradition with the entire family together. We go outside and we build snowmen or something of the nature. Like when we loosen our grip into this is how we've always done things, we can allow the possibility for something really beautiful and aligned to come into our life. So let's take it day by day. Monday the 20th, the moon will be in Cancer all day, and it is exceptionally creative. We've got Mercury in Capricorn trining Uranus and Taurus, which is stimulating our creativity and very grounded sort of ideas. Generating new ideas, whether it's, goal setting for the upcoming year, whether it is trying a new recipe, instilling a new tradition. We're creative on Monday, and I want you to seek innovative solutions for old problems. Monday's a sort of energy where we are dreaming about it. It is the last day of Sagittarius season, so the sun will be at 29 degrees Sagittarius. So with the combination of that and the Cancer moon, there can be this desire to want to anchor into tradition. We're feeling hyper optimistic, especially with the sun at the last degree of the Sagittarius season, and the Cancer moon will trine Neptune in Pisces. So we're feeling optimistic. We're feeling like anything is possible. With Mercury trine Uranus, they're both in an earth sign, so it's very grounded new ideas that we're stimulating at this time. We could be really brainstorming for our business in terms of the upcoming year. You could be just jotting down all sorts of ideas, or some of these ideas that could be, generated are around instilling new traditions, because the moon will be in Cancer, and Cancer is attuned to home, domestic matters, things of the like. So definitely a great time to have a pen and paper handy to write down ideas as they come up. And while you might be rather emotional with the moon being in Cancer all day, it would be a great time to just sort of chug through your work task, as there is some more chaotic energies as we move midweek. On Tuesday, the 21st, the moon will be void until 1:54, at which point it enters Leo. A void moon Tuesday morning, so might not be feeling terribly productive. There certainly is an identification of your responsibilities with the sun ingressing into Capricorn, which, happy birthday to all of my Capricorns, my grounded goats. We adore you with your commitment to want to ascend to your highest potential, and for your sense of humor. You're being such a rock for others to depend on. We adore you. Thank you so much for sharing your magic to the zodiacal wheel. So with the sun ingressing into Capricorn, there is an awareness around, oh shoot, I do have to get these deliverables done before Christmas. Oh shoot, I do have to get Aunt Genevieve presents before the holiday. Like the morning, guys, this is how my brain works, so I apologize. Normally I'm not all over the place. If you're new to this, from the coffee and the oats, I'm a little all over the place. This morning's astrology reminds me of that song, gosh, is it Carol of the Bells? Dun 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 dun. And when you're like holiday shopping, that song comes on. I don't know if it's just me, but I always feel so chaotic. Like that song comes on, and I'm like running through like a JCPenney's or whatever, like dun 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 dun. Maybe that's just me, but that's what it feels like on Tuesday, where it's like, okay, holiday joy and all things are happening, but it's sort of overwhelming and it's super chaotic. And with the sun in Capricorn, we're feeling this extra pressure around it. Not to mention the other Capricorn placements are putting pressure on the Cancer moon. So it's like waking up. So it's like waking up and just feeling chaotic. There's all of these responsibilities. You don't know if you're gonna have time to get it done. This is like Stella's realization around, oh shoot, okay, this side, you know, my family wants me to be doing this for holiday, but my husband wants me to be doing this, and no one's willing to budge. With the energy in Capricorn, and we've got Mercury in Capricorn, so there is a more realistic energy coming into, whereas you are just one person, and one person, you're gonna have to let people down at times, and it's just part of it. You cannot be for everyone. You are not for everyone. And Stella can try to bend over backwards to make everyone happy, but there is a fundamental time conflict. And maybe your conflict this week isn't necessarily around holidays and spending it with your husband's family or anything like that. Maybe you're experiencing it somewhere else, but with the Sun in Capricorn and the cranky Cancer moon, we're just realizing that we can't be everywhere at once. We can't be everything at once. And with the Cancer moon, emotional labor counts as well in terms of not being able to be at that person's beck and call every time they need you. So there is a grouchy vibe on Tuesday morning for sure. And then the moon will enter Leo that afternoon, which draws our awareness to our self-expression, to our generosity. Definitely watch spending or ordering that evening, as the moon will build to a trine from Mars and Sagittarius, which is like this energy around with the moon moving into Leo. It's like Stella being like all morning she was sad, like, oh, I can't please both families. And that evening she's like, I don't want to though. I want to do my own thing. And like coming back to who you are as a person. That's the nice thing about having a decent amount of the cosmos in fire signs right now. And with the moon meeting up with Mars and Sagittarius, we're in the mood to have fun, but we can be a little impulsive, particularly when it comes to shopping, ordering, things of the like. Second, the Leo moon does create sort of like a T-square. The Leo moon creates a T-square between Saturn and Uranus. On Wednesday the 22nd, the Leo moon activates the building square between Uranus and Saturn. So again, being mindful of weather, being mindful of travel, being mindful of security issues, things of the like. Great time to be extra cautious about those sort of matters. And there's a frustration. It's a pressure cooker. Like this is when, you know, Stella's family's calling her on one side and Kyle's family's calling her on the other side. Like, you need to do it our way. You need to do it our way. And this is like the explosion energy around, I can't be everything for everyone. Jeez, I'm only one person. I can't be all over. This is like pressure cooker building sort of energy, feeling constricted. That's the opposition to Saturn, feeling the need to innovate because there's truly no other option, but being sort of still in touch with our own desires. So wherever your pressure cooker moment is on Wednesdays, when that holiday madness or chaos, you know, it's an intense time of year, sort of reaches a zenith. So just being mindful around self-care. On Thursday, the 23rd. So on the 23rd, the Saturn square Uranus occurs this day, but there is a happy-go-lucky sort of energy, as the only aspect all day for the moon that is the Leo moon opposite Jupiter in Aquarius. And if you've watched my video about Magic Monday 101, where I talk through the transits, you know that oppositions aren't the most inherently great thing. However, Jupiter is inherently great. It's a benefic. And with the Leo moon opposite Jupiter, we can expect holiday bliss or happiness or cheer to be at a zenith. Maybe it's our office holiday party. Maybe we choose to donate some time to a soup kitchen. Maybe we adopt a child and give them gifts, something of the nature. But there is a good feeling energy with the opposition to Jupiter. We're in the mood to be generous. It lights us up to give people gifts. Do you guys love giving people gifts? It makes me so happy. I prefer giving than getting. I just get so excited, like, oh my gosh, I hope they like it. And Olivia caught me because I was out here telling y'all to shop early, and Olivia saw a tweet of mine where I fessed up that I had just started a little bit ago. And do as I say, not as I do, okay? Magic Monday, sometimes it's like I dispel this advice and I dispel these mantras, and certainly we should anchor into them and lean into them as we navigate the week. But sometimes the reminders that I give, I need just as much for myself, and I'm sure sometimes you heed my advice and sometimes you don't. Sometimes the cosmos just need to play out as they are, no matter how well-intentioned or how mindful we are about these themes. It's important to keep in mind, but don't beat yourself up if there's ever something that doesn't align perfectly. Sometimes that's just life. But yeah, for me, myself, I had been saying here, get your holiday shopping done early. And yeah, I pretty much just finished. But anyways, Thursday would be a great time to give presents. And the Saturn square Uranus exacts that evening, early the next day if you are Eastern. All the times that I mentioned are PST. And this is a clash of our structures, of our government, of our fundamental, the structures of our reality, things of that nature, squaring with Uranus in Taurus. The stock markets might be behaving rather unusually. Crypto could be behaving rather unusually. There is a chaotic fluctuation energy. And since the moon enters Virgo on Friday, my advice, if you're feeling chaotic, whether it's trying to please all of the people or whether it's feeling chaos at the news or something of the nature, with the moon entering Virgo, anchor into the little things, the little habits, the little routines that make you feel supported. If you know you're going to go to a holiday party and you're going to feel all over the place and you're going to feel overwhelmed, maybe gifting yourself that experience of a yoga class in the morning or whatever your bliss looks like to you. Maybe a few minutes of like uninterrupted reading. Maybe for you, it's like being able to watch like your comfort YouTube video. Whatever it is, I want you to anchor into those routines that make you feel satiated, because the moon in Virgo, it's nervous. It's noticing all little details. And you know, holidays are great, but sometimes it takes getting you out of your comfort zone and getting out of your routine, certainly. So that's the downside of having a Virgo moon holiday, is that it's like holidays are a disruption from our normal routine, which is something that really grounds Virgo moon, especially when we have a chaotic Saturn square Uranus. So I would definitely say do the traditions, definitely go to the party, don't skip the party or anything of that nature, but just find times and opportunities to find grounding moments for yourself to sort of soothe any nervousness that could bubble up. On Friday, the moon will trine the Capricorn sun, so it's like a waning gibbous moon phase, kind of shedding light from last week's Gemini full moon, which let me know how it went below. And then the Virgo moon squares Mars and Sagittarius, which is exactly that story that I was sort of talking to you about around Mars and Sagittarius is optimistic and expansive. It wants to do the new things. And oh my gosh, let's go ice skating. Let's do the traditions. Whereas the Virgo moon is just like feeling a little nervous and kind of wants to eat its comfort meals or like do its little thing in order to like soothe itself. It's just like a lot of stimuli, almost like overwhelming amounts of stimuli. So there's just a clash between those energies. On Saturday, the 25th, is Christmas if you celebrate, and we do have Venus conjoining Pluto, which is an aspect I've talked about prior. It was in the week of your energy is your currency, Magic Monday, but the reason this is significant is because it's part of the Venus retrograde story that's playing out until January 29th, and it's sort of expanding on those themes. So with the Venus conjoining Pluto, it happened for the first time December 11th. So if you keep a journal, look what was happening there, particularly around love, particularly around finances, around beauty, things of the like, because there will be an expansion on that energy. And Pluto is obsession, it is jealousy. And like I said that week, this week again, there's this tendency to get tunnel vision, which is why I'm saying, you know, having those routines or those little things that just anchor you in the midst of it. Getting a little bit more jealous of your loved one, both sides, Stella and Kyle, both gripping on to, we need to do these this way. And it's like so silly. It's just a day, right? But sometimes holidays can represent something so much bigger to someone, and tradition can represent something so much bigger. So in, you know, Stella trying to be everything to everyone, to Kyle's family, it's like, why are you not assimilating into our family and how we do things? And to her own family, it's like, why are you not honoring the tradition that we've been doing since you were a baby, right? With Venus conjunct Pluto, it's a realistic situation. She can't be both places at both times, but a lot of people are assigning these deep feelings to it. That's the conjunction to Pluto, where it's like tunnel vision or feeling things really intensely, or perhaps even blowing things out of proportion. So just something to be mindful of. On the 25th, Mars in Sagittarius does trine Chiron in Aries. So if you've had any familial beef of some sort, this could actually be a really healing aspect. If you are spending time with family, if you're spending time alone, it can be both of these signs. Sagittarius and Aries are very, very independent. They're very, very self-sufficient. And this could be the energy if you're spending the holidays alone, where it's like, yeah, it might sting a little bit. Chiron aspects always sting a little bit, but there is this realization, like, I really am okay. And with the Virgo moon anchoring into the things that make you happy, little habits that make you feel grounded and steady, there is a more optimistic energy. Just be mindful to not feed the Venus conjunct Pluto of obsession or tunnel vision, insta stalking the people at the holiday gathering that you don't want to necessarily go to. Avoid that. And the Virgo moon will trine Mercury in Capricorn, so it could be a great time for conversation, communication. To me, this is the breakthrough when, Stella is able to converse with everyone and just say, hey, I'm sorry I blew up earlier during that fixed T-square. My bad about that. But this is where I'm coming from. I'm trying to be everything to everyone. I'm just not able to. Let's create this new way of doing things. And then the Virgo moon will oppose Neptune in Pisces, making Saturday an amazing day to give back, any sort of altruism, or just feeling compassion at a zenith. Honestly, Saturday, if there's any, this might not be for every single person, but if there's any like beef in your family, if Saturday is a great time to just smooth everything over. People are feeling more open. They're feeling more open-hearted with the opposition to Neptune and Pisces. We're feeling more in touch with our language with the Virgo moon trining Mercury and Capricorn regarding the realistic facts of a situation. And with Mars trine Chiron in Aries, we're able to communicate ourselves and have confidence in ourselves, communicating things that might be touchy or make us feel self-conscious. So it's a beautiful day for that if anyone does resonate with that message. And the good vibes continue to Sunday the 26th. We do have the last quarter moon from the Gemini full moon. So again, some full moon fallout if it was intense, so there were certain themes introduced for you, those could be expanded on. But with the moon in Libra, it's very harmonious, it's very peace-seeking. Mercury in Capricorn, sextile Neptune in Pisces, people are getting along, they're speaking kindly. If you can get some time to create or write poetry or anything of the like, that's what I always think of when I think of Mercury sextile Neptune, as well as just penning a really nice, eloquent letter to someone. With this season, it's not just about gifts, it's about thoughtfulness, it's about the words in the card, things of the like. And on Sunday, we're feeling a little bit more sentimental with the Mercury in Capricorn sextiling Neptune in Pisces. We're feeling warm. The Libra moon does oppose Chiron in Aries that evening, so might be a little bit of an ouch adjustment sort of energy, but all in all, there is a story this week around, yes, there's clashing, yes, there's chaos, but there is an energy around when we release what's old and outdated, we embrace the opportunity for something even more aligned to come into our life. And whether you celebrate Christmas or not, celebrate the holidays or not, celebrating with family and friends or celebrating alone, or however you are making this week work for you, there really is this call around trusting in what you're building moving forward rather than, grieving what's crumbling from the past. There is an energy around anchoring into what makes you feel safe and makes you feel supported, which is sort of an overall theme of 2022. And just so you know, if you miss those webinars, there is the ability to just download the recording. It comes with a co-creative meditation, an entire seminar that breaks down collective themes, as well as sign by sign, as well as a workbook with journal prompts so you can expand on the themes that we talk about and set your New Year's resolutions if that aligns. Friends, I wish you all the most beautiful week. Happy holidays if you celebrate. And this week's Magic Monday mantra of the week is, I search for innovative problems for old solutions. Wait. Guys, I am so off today. I am so sorry. This is the most chaotic Magic Monday, I think, ever. I need my oats. I'm going to try to make my oats again after I stop filming this. But what I meant to say is I search for innovative solutions to old problems. This is really the energy of Saturn square Uranus and being open to building new traditions, expanding on old traditions, or whatever it is that allows you to find some joy and some altruism this holiday season, the reason for the season. And as always, I am so grateful for you all. I'm grateful for a beautiful 2021. Thanks to you guys. I'm so appreciative forever and ever and ever. And until we meet again, drink lots of water.